curtains.
Child Hearing Services was established as part of the Department of Audiology and Speech Pathology. The first reason was to educate our graduate students in audiology and speech pathology to learn all about children who are hearing impaired and children who are deaf, how you assess their hearing, how you fit amplification, how you map their cochlear implants, and how you provide treatment to teach children who are deaf how to listen, and through listening they learn spoken language.
Initially, the first thing that drew me to it is that you start in the clinic right away. Other schools that I had looked at, you have to go through a couple semesters of class before you actually see patients and get to apply what you're learning. And so for me, it was important to see those patients right away and learn by doing more than just sitting in a classroom. So that's initially why I picked it. And then after coming here, the faculty, the staff, everybody that I've interacted with is very helpful and very warm and encouraging, and it's been a good fit. Typically in a day of clinic we might see 3 or 4 patients, and they might be something as simple as changing the tubing in their ear molds, which is a really quick appointment, to a full diagnostic, let's do every test we have in our test battery and figure out what your hearing loss is, and then we can talk about hearing aids, and those can take up to 2 hours.
It's all inclusive, I guess you could say. You get your audiology here, and you can also get your hearing aids here. And that makes it very simple. Plus, you have students that are, excited about being here, very interested in learning this whole concept, and they learn to work with the kids.
We're going to do one that's a little bit faster, okay?
We have some of our clinic supervisors that are also professors, which is nice because we get to take what we learn from their class and work with them in the clinic and see the same things. And then we have some professors who are just doing research, but we're seeing that research being done in the clinic. So it's very, you go to class, you see one thing, and then you see it in the clinic. So it kind of builds on itself, which is nice.
What I really appreciate about this program is the varied level of patients you get. So you can get you start out with kids, so and maybe you're working on like typical speech sound disorders, something that people associate with speech pathology. But then maybe the next semester you're going to be off working with adults with intellectual disabilities, doing language assessments and swallowing assessments. So you get a lot of experience with a lot of different populations.
Everyone's so grateful and so thankful that we're having this interaction in their lives. The adults will say how much better the quality of their life is based on the amplification that we're giving them, and they're just really happy, and always it really leaves you feeling fulfilled knowing that you've changed something or made their life better that day. And then even the kids, they might not tell you that same thing, but you can see their parents are so happy based on how much better they're communicating.
I really just love, helping people, and that's, something that I thought was missing from my previous career, is that I really get, when I see a patient's face light up, when I see them, making improvements and doing something they couldn't do before, or even, whether they realize it or not, that's really rewarding. And I think that, having the support here to do it and to teach you how to get those moments, that's really kind of the most important thing.
When you have a normal hearing child, you take for granted that they hear a knock at the door, or that they hear mama's voice, or that they hear music, that they hear the difference between music and mama's voice. And it has to be so deliberate and so structured to teach them that when they do it, it's just definitely puts a smile on your face.
Turn.